You know, it can be so hard to let God love us sometimes. It can be so hard to just let him love us sometimes. And I've found in my own experience how true that is. Because I know my heart. And I know how often I've resisted him. And how dare I go and ask for his bounty and his blessing and his provision when I've withheld so much? I don't deserve that. And Jesus says, that's exactly the point. You don't. And yet I still offer it. That's what makes grace grace. It's undeserved. That's what makes his love perfect. He gives it without reference to our sin. We may have difficulty experiencing God's love, but it's not because he's not loving. It's because we don't know how to let him serve us. Jesus says, I have to serve you first. Now, he wants us to become servants in his kingdom. He wants us to serve his kingdom. But he knows that can't come first. He knows that he has to do the first thing. We love him because he first loved us. And we can only serve his kingdom as he desires us to if we receive the serving that he wants to do for us. With wounded hands and wounded feet and a bloody side and torn flesh. The Son of Man has come not to be served, but to serve you, to give his life a ransom for many. He embodies the value of the kingdom. And when he rescues us, he seeks to enable us to embody that value also. He wants to reproduce his love, his sacrificial love, his other-oriented love, his perfect love in his people. That's why he comes. And we miss it because it's hard for us to ask for help. Serving doesn't come first because Jesus has to serve us before we can serve him. And if we mix that up, we're stuck in a whole lot of messy works righteousness. And we won't get anywhere. So Jesus is asking all of us, what do you want me to do for you? We might be saying, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to show up and I'm going to serve on the committee and I'm going to give some money and I'm going to join a group and I'm going to go on a mission trip. Jesus, I'm going to do it all for you. Do it for Jesus. And he's saying, I didn't come to be served. I came to serve. Now, what do you want me to do for you? And for some of us, it might be the first time we've ever heard him ask that question. And we might find that we're further from him than we thought we were, or that we're far from him. And then we have to decide when we hear his voice. Will we dig our heels in like James and John? Here's what we want, here's what we'll do. Or will we confess our incapacity? I just need you to give me sight so I can see you, so I can perceive your face, your love, your holiness, your character, your kindness, your grace, your kingdom. Give me eyes to see, Jesus. Give me eyes to see. Don't miss out on what he wants to do for you and ultimately through you. Because you're unwilling to say, I want to see you.